Have you ever wondered how some people are just able to effortlessly attract all the good that life has to offer? The man, the money, the house, it seems like it's just magic. What if I told you it's something inside all of us? Something that you could access right now. And something so powerful that once you shift and reshape these assumptions, you can choose your reality just like that. So only continue watching this video if you're actually ready to become the best version of yourself, the version of you that you've always wanted to be. So the fundamental idea is that your beliefs and assumptions are creating your reality. And you may say, well, how is that even possible? I'll give you an example. Let's say that you believe I'm incapable. It's just an assumption. I believe that I'm incapable. When you believe that you're incapable, you show up differently. You no longer see all of the opportunities surrounding you, trillions and trillions of opportunities. You no longer believe that you can get that job or that girl or that guy. You don't think that you're good enough for this opportunity. And so you show up differently. Your body language is different. You're not confident even though you may have the skills. And you truly assume the worst. And so what happens? You're a master manifester. And so I'm going to explain how you got to that belief about yourself from childhood to now, and how you can use the exact same process to take yourself from where you are now to where you actually want to be, doing the same work you've been doing your whole life. Because you have been manifesting your whole life. When you were born perfect. You came out, you wanted everyone to know, I've arrived. I'm here. You weren't saying, don't look at my pores, don't look at my skin, don't look at my rolls. You wanted everyone to know I've arrived. Give me the attention that I deserve. You didn't see any problems. You didn't see any ceilings. You didn't see any flaws. You were just born completely limitless, that everything is possible. That's what you believe. That's your general assumption, and just born into pure joy and love, regardless of your circumstances. And what happens? Along the way, life happens, tells you you're not good enough. You failed that maths class, so you're stupid. You are not as pretty as the other girls, so you're ugly. My name was Bobbie, and I didn't grow any hair until I was 3. So everyone was like, oh, he's so cute. And obviously I never knew that, but subconsciously I harbored that as I'm undesirable, I'm not beautiful, I'm not good enough, right? And I took that into my teenage years where I didn't date, I didn't try to date, I pushed everyone away, I rejected everyone before they could reject me, because in my mind, I'm undesirable. Why would anybody want to be with me, right? So we take these things that happen to us or happening around us, and instead of just seeing it for what it is, that person being mean or that person saying whatever they want to say, we then say, okay, but there's something wrong with us. And this is how you assume things about yourself, about the world. And then our magnificent brain gets to work. It gets to work. It wants to do the work for you. Let me find evidence of that belief. Let me find evidence of how ugly you are. Let me find evidence of, how poor you are. Let me show you. I need you to see. And your brain gets to work. It does the work for you. And so what's going on here? We have the assumptions and we have the evidence. We don't even have to do all of this journaling, all of this, writing, listening to affirmations. Our brain does the work for us. It wants to do the work. It wants to be obedient. But most of the time it's in charge because you don't take control, but we're going to change that now. And so to actually start to do the work, to actually start to change, we do exactly what we've been doing since we were children, which is catching our thoughts all day, every day. What do? We tell ourselves we're not good enough. We tell ourselves, this isn't happening. They won't text me. They won't call me. Since we were children, I hope they hang out with me. This is you manifesting. When we're saying affirmations, we're just giving ourselves new thoughts. We're creating new thoughts. We're creating new assumptions through the repetition. So step 1 is flipping your thoughts as if your life depends on it. Let's say you're here and you want to be here of a dream girl, a dream guy, a goddess alive, a god tier man. To get there, you have to stop this insecurity. You have to deny your senses. You have to deny what you are seeing, what you are feeling. Your feelings are valid, but they are not facts, right? So when you see yourself, oh, I'm insecure, I'm not good enough. I'm a god tier man. I'm a goddess alive. You have to flip your thoughts daily. Like, this is half of the job. If you did no other techniques and you just flipped your thoughts, you'd be flying. And when I am manifesting something, I am incessant with it. No other thought can get through throughout the day. I don't even need the loop affirmations because my brain is just in overdrive. And I am telling myself, yes, of course, they want to be with me. Yes, of course, I'm chosen. And it's not just about them wanting to be with you. Who are you? Are you the kind of person that's chosen, loved, and adored? Because it's all right drawing them back in or drawing that money in. But if you don't have a container big enough to hold all of that deliciousness, all of that yumminess, all of those beautiful things, it's like a sieve. It will just devolve. The amazing thing is we can, put it back in our container. We can create a stronger container and we can try again because we are that phenomenal. We are that powerful. So step one is catching your thoughts as if your life depends on it. And so if you're constantly crying, you're constantly feeling the trauma of the past, you have to do the breath work. You have to fight it. Like, you have to be so vigilant with it. Like, I deny this. I don't care what's happened to me. This is the new story. And I will tell myself that 1,000 times per day. When we start dictating what our brain should be thinking and doing, yes, initially it's going to put up a fight, okay? It wants to be disobedient. It wants to try and bully you around. Actually recognize that all of those thoughts, when you start to take control, when you start to tell your reality, I don't accept that. I refuse this in my reality. Absolutely not. This is not final. When you start to say, this is not final, everybody comment down below now, this is not final. This is not final. When you start to say that, I am the creator of my reality, gradually the gremlin gets smaller and smaller and smaller. So that's step one, right? Shift your thoughts, flip your thoughts as if your life depends on it. I feel like we can get a better word for flip your thoughts, but this is the main process of manifestation. If anybody's got any ideas, comment down below. But flipping your thoughts is literally everything. It's the golden key to manifestation, because when you're doing the affirmations, when you're doing the meditations and you're then saying, nothing's working, that's what ends up manifesting. Like, what's your story? What's your assumption? What do you believe about yourself? Start to change that, and then your brain will find new evidences, which is step 2. And so just as what we've been doing since we were children, finding evidence. See, they don't like me. See, they don't choose me. See, they don't want to hang out with me. Your brain finds evidence for you. That's what it's there for. That's the software. It wants to find evidence to prove your beliefs, to prove your assumptions. And so initially, if you are in a dire state, or you're not where you want to be right now, your brain will be finding evidences for more of that. So this is where you have to be consciously finding evidence throughout the day. I'm actually beginning my own I am loved evidence again, because I just have this unquenchable thirst to get closer to love, whether that's God, Allah, source, the universe. I don't care. I just want to be closer to love. Like, I don't know what that means for me, but I'm just like, I just want to feel that love. I want to radiate that love. I just want to be love. And so I'm doing evidences at the minute for I am loved. And essentially, get your notes app on your phone. The affirmation is I am loved at the top. And then, start with 10 evidences per day, every day. I am loved. Why were you loved that day? Oh, well, the barista put, you are amazing on your coffee cup. I am loved. The gym instructor, not even just the gym instructor. You went to the gym, okay? Forget about what the gym instructor said. You actually went to the gym. That is love. You are loving yourself. You're taking care of your body. You didn't eat shit. Congratulations. You are loving yourself. You start to find evidence, you find proof of this love that you seek. You find evidence for the love or the money or the person, whatever it is. Not the person, sorry. It's all about your self-concept. So you want to be finding evidence for that thing that you desire, that person you dream of being, that dream girl, that dream guy, like that God tier man, that goddess alive. What does that look like for you? Maybe your affirmation is, I am a successful businessman, I am a successful businesswoman. And you find 10 evidences throughout the day of why you are a successful businesswoman. And you continue to find the evidence, and you'll find that you, yes, consciously have to find it throughout the day. But then what happens? Our brain takes over. It's like this and this and this and this. Soon you have 100 evidences for how loved you are, for how successful you are, for how worthy you are. Because that's what our brain wants to do. It literally is so subservient when you start to take control, when you start to put it in its place. Like, not in my reality. I don't think so. Not today, okay? I hear you, brain. I see you. But we're going to think my thoughts today. We're going to think what I want to think today. You don't run this ship. Sit down. Sit down. Tell your brain to sit down. Gradually get smaller, and more obedient every single day. And it starts telling you, hey, we've got to do our evidences. Hey, we've got to go to the gym. Hey, don't eat that. It starts telling you, like, assisting you to be that dream person, to be that, that person you've always dreamed of being, because you took control initially. But just with the mirror principle, you cannot go to the mirror and say, show me ginger hair. You have to dye it. Then go to the mirror. Say, I love my ginger hair. Jordan Peterson said it best. He said, the only way out is through. You take more of the thing that poisons you until you turn it into a tonic that girdles the world around you. That's the secret sauce. The only way out is through. No matter what has happened, no matter what was said, all these circumstances, I get on coaching calls and I'm like, okay, this is about you. And they then proceed to tell me about, circumstances. That person, that thing. It's never about that person. It's never about that thing, that separation, that pain is there to serve you. A lady on the phone said to me yesterday, I just want to thank you, like, you're so amazing. And, da-di-da, all this, like, really beautiful things that I put in my evidence, of course. Thank you. Lovely girl. And I said, yeah, but I couldn't have been this woman that I'm so proud to be, that I'm so in love with today, if all the shit from my childhood hadn't happened, if all the stuff hadn't happened. And so you use that as the fuel, you use the pain, and it becomes your power. So comment down below, I am loved, and comment on other people's comments, you are loved. You are worthy, you are loved, I love you, and thank you.